machine is called the conch, and that's where the chocolate develops its flavor. Right? So over there at the refiner, it is smooth and sweet, but only that. But in this machine, the conch, a lot of chemistry goes on there. Brings out all the flavors, the fruity flavor, the rose flavor, all the flavors that we have on the island. You begin to taste Grenada in this plant. All right? So you have a chocolate that is smooth, sweet, and tasting good at this point. But it's still liquid. The challenge now is to convert this liquid chocolate to a solid bar. Huh? It heats up the chocolate and it stirs it very aggressively for a lot of time. A long time. The longer it stays there, the better the chocolate. So if you eat a chocolate that is a nice, dark, rich chocolate, properly conched.
Quality control here. Is any tasting done here?
Yeah, we always keep tasting.
Oh, you tasting?
Yeah, but inside of this machine, the cells, everything is kept inside a cell wall. So the cell bursts inside this part, and all the constituents of the cell start to react to the protein with the sugar. You get the Maillard's reaction, and all these things go on here. It's a high piece of chemistry that goes on here. Something like what goes on in roasting. Yeah, because of the heat and the physical pressure. So the longer it stays there, if it stays too long, all the flavors will go. This machine is a press. It's called a horizontal press. So the liquor with no sugar. So straight from the melanger into the refiner, no sugar added, stored into this tank, and then it is pressed right here. So the oils from the sugar is extruded at this point. This is the solid of the cocoa. After we press the liquid out, the cocoa butter, the solid that remain, we grind it up to make cocoa powder. But this one tastes like cocoa balls. Yeah. This one has a lot of oils in it still. So when you drink Jouvay cocoa powder, it actually tastes like cocoa tea. Liquor is stored from the conch. It's stored right in this tank. Okay. So you could feel it's hot. It's very insulated, and they all have motor that keeps turning. So the chocolate is making batches. So we are at the refining batch now. Then into the conch. Then over here. It's a brilliant machine. It knows when the chocolate is ready for making. Right? It is looking for butter number 5. Cocoa has 6 major butter. 5 of them. And it looks for 5. You just know when it gets 5. When it gets 5, crystallize it and then lock it. And so the chocolate will melt in your mouth at that point, right? But not in the cold and not in ambient temperature. If it crystallizes butter number 1, it melts immediately. If you do number 6, the last one, you can't eat the chocolate. It's too hard. This is called tempering. If you have a tempered steel, heats up, cool, and get a structure. We have to freeze it in time. And that's what we're looking at. The refrigerator, it freezes it in time. So it cannot go back to where it was. So there are sometimes you buy a bar of chocolate in the supermarket and it melts. And when it rehardens, it becomes white. The butter comes on top, oil like to float.
Yes.
The butter comes on top, the particles stay below, so that you can actually make cocoa tea from it, because the solids below, butter on top. That's why it's on white. There is no spoilage. It's just not looking good. Yeah. This is the cleanest room of the factory. Right? You're not allowed to weigh this and that and this and those things. Nothing is allowed here, because this is a critical point. A CCP in HACCP, yeah, because the next person who opens the chocolate here will be the customer. We have no control after this, right? So this is a critical control point here. Every morning we have to bleach here. Every night we have to bleach it. We have to clean it every time and make sure nothing gets in the chocolate. We never had a complaint about foreign materials in our chocolate, and we want to keep it that way. It's a continuous process. Everybody is trained in the area for quality that they have. So you saw they were making a lot of noise over there. They were vibrating chocolate. That's to prevent air bubbles. She's looking for bubbles. She's looking for the quality. You see, it's nice. When it's real tempered,
Yes.
it's really nice and shiny.
Back is good. It's pretty.
Yeah. If it's dull, it's not good. It's not good. Yeah.
What do you do?
Huh? We send it back to remelt immediately.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you saw it was vibrating. The air has to come out. Chocolate doesn't like air. So all our processes in the plant, you can see heavy things. They squeeze thing out. All our processes, heavy milk that squeeze thing out. In the baking industry, they want it to fluff. They want air to come in because they sell a lot of air in the bread. You know that. In the chocolate, you get pure chocolate, no air. Any bubble, she's looking for bubbles. She's looking for deformed chocolate, and it will go away immediately. Right? So quality is everywhere. Hygiene is everywhere in the plant. Yeah. Continuous cleaning, continuous examination, right through. All right. If it doesn't fit us, anybody can reject it.